A pandemic of violence floods the streets of major cities as cases of the media-dubbed murder virus, MV20, soar, causing those infected to go on killing sprees. Caught in the middle, police detective Angela Miller finds her only trustworthy ally in the self-proclaimed psychic PI, Gerald Henry. As the two try to navigate the violence, they are drawn into New Age guru Abramelin Harvest's plot to heal the planet. Harvest's missive?
The world is sick, and humanity is the infection.
The cure? Murder. From the twisted mind of Shawn C. Baker, author of A Collection of Desires and Shadow Play in Book 1, Kim and Jesse, comes his most vicious novel yet, Murder Virus. Available where books are sold.
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Horror Vision Horror Podcast. I'm Shawn, and this is a real quick spoiler-free review for Scott Cooper's new film, Antlers. So this is produced by Guillermo del Toro, and I feel like probably everybody in the horror community, and even probably beyond that, has been waiting for this movie since before the pandemic. I remember seeing copious trailers for it early 2020, probably even late 2019, and being really excited. And then obviously when COVID happened, like every other movie, it got shelved for a bit. But then when Disney bought Fox, this was one of the movies that had a pretty uncertain future from some of the things that I read. So last night at Beyondfest, it was closing night. We went to the Hollywood Legion Theater on Highland in Hollywood, and really nice theater, by the way. Had never been there before. Gorgeous inside, very spacious, great sound system, great screen. And they did closing night ceremonies and had that, and they had Guillermo del Toro and Scott Cooper introduce the movie. That was pretty cool. And Guillermo talked about how he has always been a fan of movies that function more like literature, where they're character driven. And he had been wanting to make a movie like that for some time. I mean, I kind of feel like he makes movies like that on a somewhat regular basis. Certainly A Shape of Water could be described as that. But at any rate, I think I understand what he was getting at specifically with Antlers after seeing it. So he said when that script came across his desk, he felt that this was going to be the movie for that. He went through a couple different directors. He said all of them, we'd know their names and be surprised that he didn't pick them. But he went with Scott Cooper because he said he thought he understood it the best. He thought that Scott understood what he wanted from it the best. And so they worked together, and Guillermo produced and Scott Cooper directed, and Antlers is pretty great. You know, coming off of the Black Phone viewing, it didn't completely wow me like I kind of expected it to, but I think that's because I've still just been thinking about the Black Phone for days, and it's just been growing in my mind and getting better and better and leaving a better and better impression. However, taking it for what it was, Antlers was a fantastic viewing on a big screen. And, you know, this is the world premiere. I don't know when it's going to be in theaters. I'm hoping soon. I definitely feel like it is going to get a wide release because horror's doing so well. And I think that was up in the air for a while. I will be happy if that happens. But it is, wow, it's very methodical. It's very character driven. And it's gory as fuck. I mean, wow. The movie itself, I really liked. I would say it's a solid 3 stars. The final climax really pushed it. Probably 3.5, 4 stars for me. The effects are fantastic. The just, I don't want to say too much, but coolest monster since The Ritual, and I think anyone that's has seen The Ritual will know what I mean. Kerry Russell, Jesse Plemons, Jeremy T. Thomas, Graham Greene, not that Graham Greene, Scott Hayes. These people all give fantastic performances, especially Kerry Russell. I don't think I'd ever seen in a movie before. I'd certainly heard her name. Um, and Jeremy T. Thomas, the little boy, who's pretty much the lead, along with Kerry Russell. Jesse Plemons also great job, but I mean, really, it's Kerry Russell and Jeremy T. Thomas's show, and they do a great job. And they really they have some pretty affecting performances. And yeah, this one, if you like creeping, methodical, I know slow burn is overused, but I do feel like this is has those elements. It just takes its time. You know where it's going, and it has a lot of fun with you on that journey. So yeah, Antlers, I'm glad I finally saw it, and I can't wait for everyone else to see it, because I think you'll really dig it. I think it's something special, and hats off to Scott Cooper and Guillermo del Toro and the whole cast and crew.